Okay, so this is experiment number 2 for my research project. Right now I have open 2 files that are both provided in the Firefly install package. So again, Firefly Experiments is a plugin for Rhino, a plugin for Grasshopper, which is a plugin for Rhino. So it functions with Grasshopper. You can see I have Grasshopper open here on the right half of my screen, and I have Rhino open here on the left half of my screen. Firefly is, once you download it, it just creates a tab within Grasshopper and allows Grasshopper to communicate with inputs from the real world. So one of those inputs is Reactivision. So if you open up this panel here, Reactivision Listener is one of the options that Firefly can communicate with. So I've downloaded Reactivision. I have that open right now. Actually, I don't have it open yet. So let's open that up. Okay, so again, we'll open up this script. So it was written by Andy Payne, as you can see right there, back in 2013. So this is all provided in the installation package. So if we scroll over to here, we have the Reactivision listener right in the center box here. It is connected to this surface that you can see on the left. And when we toggle that to true, Reactivision is now Reactivision client currently connected and listening to this port. It says it's tracking 0 items. So what I'm going to do is hold one of these fiducial markers in front of the camera. So I'll just flip it around. And as you can see in the Rhino model there, hopefully you can see that, there's a red grid, and that grid, I don't know if you can see the fiducial IDs there. Yeah, you can actually. So fiducial IDs, if you look just beneath the piece of paper there, it is reading fiducial ID number 3. And you can see, in terms of orientation, you can see this ID intersecting that curve there. So the system is taking this plane, the camera's plane, as like X going this way and Y going this way, and then Z is depth. B stands for bounding box and T stands for marker tags. So those are both toggled to true because we do want to see those. So this here, S, stands for start or stop listener. So right now it's on false, which means that the listener is stopped. And so if we look at the message board, Reactivision client is currently disconnected. Cool, so we're gonna toggle that to true. The message board, now reads Reactivision client is currently connected and listening to the following port, tracking 0 items. And that's because we don't have a fiducial ID in front of the camera right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring this fiducial marker, just flip it around. And as you can see in the left-hand side, it's intersecting the surface there in that Rhino model. And you can see that as I move it, you should also see it moving. Yeah, it's a little glitchy, but you can see it moving through that surface. Okay, I'm gonna try another one. So this one here, that's a fiducial ID. We bring it in front. So as we do this, you can see here in the message boxes, it gives you 3 values, 2 sets of values. The first number indicating X, the second number indicating Y, and the third indicating Z. And then fiducial IDs down here. So this is reading this marker as fiducial ID number 4. Those values have been preset in a library of some sort. And you can see in the message box down here, it's tracking 1 item. So if we bring 2 in front, we have 2 here. You can see it now reads 2, tracking 2 items. And you can see multiple planes intersecting that surface on the left. So what happens sometimes is that it kind of like freezes on one orientation of the marker. And so that's why you see multiple fiducial markers in red intersecting this plane here. But yeah, that's the experiment so far. So that's Rhino communicating with fiducial markers through Firefly and Reactivision.